Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a colony of mice. They lived in constant fear of a sly cat that prowled around day and night. The cat was swift, silent, and clever, and whenever the mice tried to play or gather food, he would suddenly pounce and catch one of them. The mice grew more and more anxious. They could hardly enjoy their lives, for the shadow of the cat was always upon them. One evening, all the mice gathered in a corner of the barn to discuss how they might protect themselves from their common enemy. The eldest mouse stood up and said, "Friends, we must find a way to outwit the cat. Otherwise, none of us will survive." A young, enthusiastic mouse suddenly jumped up and exclaimed, "I have an idea. Let us tie a bell around the cat's neck. Then, whenever he comes near, we will hear the bell ring and escape before he can catch us." The mice clapped their tiny paws in excitement. "What a clever plan!" they cried. "Yes, yes, that will solve all our problems." But then, a quiet voice rose from the back. It was an old, wise mouse who had lived through many dangers. He cleared his throat and asked, "Your idea is indeed clever, but tell me, who among us will bell the cat?" The room fell silent. One by one, the mice lowered their heads. None dared to step forward, for they all knew how dangerous the cat was. To place a bell around his neck meant going close to him, and no mouse had the courage for that. Finally, the old mouse spoke again. "It is easy to suggest brave plans, but it is another thing to put them into action. Words alone cannot save us." The meeting ended with disappointment. The mice realized that while ideas may sound wise, true wisdom lies in knowing what is possible and what is not. From that day, they became more cautious, always remembering that fine words without brave deeds are of little use. Moral: it is easy to say, but hard to do.